Qatar, a pint-sized Gulf state with outsized ambitions, is quietly reshaping the West's cultural and intellectual landscape. Through hefty donations to universities, funding of NGOs, and strategic investments in sports, it's pushing an Islamist agenda laced with anti-Semitism and pro-Hamas undertones. This isn't just influence peddling. It's a calculated campaign to radicalize minds and polish Qatar's image, and it's flying under the radar. The US and Europe should be sounding alarms, but they're barely paying attention. Let's start with academia. Qatar has pumped over $6 billion into American universities in the past decade, making it the largest foreign donor to US higher education. Elite schools like Harvard, Georgetown, and Northwestern have cashed these checks, setting up satellite campuses in Doha and cozying up to the Qatar Foundation, a state-backed outfit. What's the catch? These funds come with strings, subtle but real. Curricula get tweaked to downplay Qatar's human rights abuses and amplify anti-Israel narratives. At Georgetown's Qatar campus, for instance, programs have been criticized for promoting Muslim Brotherhood talking points, the ideological wellspring of Hamas. Professors like Khalid Al-Hrub at Northwestern's Doha branch have openly glorified Hamas on Al Jazeera, calling it a beacon of resilience. This isn't education, it's indoctrination dressed up as scholarship. The result? Campuses erupting with Free Palestine chants post October 7, 2023, often veering into harassment of Jewish students. Europe's no better off. The Qatar Foundation International, or QFI, supports Arabic language programs in schools, which critics argue serve as a Trojan horse for introducing pro-Islamist perspectives. Qatar's cash flows into institutions like Oxford, where the Al-Qaradawi Center, named after a Muslim Brotherhood cleric who praised Hitler, pushes Islamist ideology under the guise of research. A 2022 report by the Network Contagion Research Institute found that universities receiving Qatari funds see a 250% spike in anti-Semitic incidents compared to those that don't. It's not random. Qatar's money fuels groups like Students for Justice in Palestine, which cheer Hamas's attacks as resistance and intimidate Jewish students into silence. Jewish students report feeling unsafe on campuses, with harassment spiking at Qatari-funded schools. Al Jazeera, Qatar's state-funded media giant, further shapes public opinion, often framing Hamas as a resistance movement while downplaying its terrorist designation by the US and European Union. NGOs are another front. Qatar funnels millions through organizations like the Qatar Foundation International, which sneaks pro-Islamist content into US K-12 schools under the pretext of Arabic language programs. In Europe, NGOs tied to Doha spread anti-Western narratives, often cloaked in human rights rhetoric. NGOs, flush with cash, organize protests that blur the line between activism and hate speech. The Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism and Policy, ISGAP, flagged these groups for promoting anti-democratic and anti-Semitic ideologies with Qatari backing. They're not just shaping minds, they're grooming future leaders to see Israel as the ultimate villain and Hamas as freedom fighters. Then there's sports, Qatar's shiny PR machine. Hosting the 2022 World Cup was a masterclass in image laundering. While the world marveled at Doha's stadiums, few questioned the $1 trillion war chest Qatar uses to buy influence. It's now eyeing stakes in Western sports franchises, like a rumored 5% bid for the NHL's Washington Capitals. These moves aren't just about profit. They're soft power plays to normalize Qatar's brand while its state-run Al Jazeera churns out anti-Israel propaganda globally. The message? Qatar's a modern, friendly player, not a hub for Hamas leaders living in Doha penthouses. Why should this worry the US and Europe? Qatar's creeping influence radicalizes youth, erodes free speech, and mainstreams anti-Semitism, all without firing a shot. Its playbook thrives on Western complacency, exploiting open societies to spread closed-minded ideologies. If unchecked, this silent takeover will reshape public discourse for generations. It's time to wake up, scrutinize foreign funding, and call out Qatar's game for what it is, a Trojan horse wrapped in dollars and soccer balls.